The 2022 World Cup hosted in Qatar. There's loads on this at the moment, but I'm looking at this Qatar squad. Obviously, we're looking at the big A. Apart from Portugal, we've replaced them with Uruguay. I'm looking at this Qatar squad, and I've looked into them, and they're not even that bad. Yes, you can make the exception that not all their players are fully Qatarian. Like most of them have come from France and Algeria, but they've got a promising squad. They've got some good results. 2-1 against Bulgaria, beating Egypt on penalties. You know, results like that, they're pretty good results. I am going to say Qatar are going to finish in the group stage. I think they're going to give it a really good go. I think they're going to be surprised team with the tournament. I'm looking at this squad and I am seeing potential to be special. I think Qatar are one to watch out for. Surprised not been in the World Cup before. England, for me, third place. Honestly, it's not coming home. The squad at the moment is awful. There's too many good players, but they all play in the same position, and then you don't choose the right players. The problem with England is you've got so many choices to make. Ollie Watkins, Tyrone Mings, Jack Grealish, Fraser Forster, John Henderson, Jordan Pickford, Kieran Trippier, Luke Shaw, loads of players there. But they all they play in the same positions. And it's so hard to choose who plays and who doesn't play. And, you know, Gareth Southgate, he's got too many players to choose from. They're going to do well, as they always do. Harry Kane will be Golden Boot winner, but again, England are coming third. Like, there's too many players in that squad to win it. Basically, there's too many players. It's not coming home, I'm afraid. Third place. Sorry, England. Not really my fault. Uruguay. Oh, this is a difficult one. Round of 16. I'm sorry, Uruguay. Listen. Last World Cup, they were outstanding. Best team. Well, most surprised team of the tournament. They did really well, apart from other teams. But listen, they're gonna do really well again. They've got Edison Cavani. They've got players like Luis Suarez, and they've got loads of players. I know they didn't have their hardest group last time out, but they really gave it a go. You know, they had to. Obviously, they ended up losing to France. I think it was in the quarterfinals. You could see the emotion it meant to the Uruguay. So I really think, yes, they're gonna knock us out in the round of 16 by someone like Belgium or Brazil, but I can foresee them giving this 110%, and I don't think you can ask much more from them. So I'm gonna go. They're gonna get knocked out, but fair play to Uruguay in the first couple of years. Spain, oh, good one here. I don't know. Tell you what, this is one of them I don't know. I could say fourth, I could say first. But I'm actually not going to go with either of those. I'm going to go quarterfinals for Spain. Listen, it's a tough one to call. But I can't see Spain getting through that far because they've got a lot of competition. Don't get me wrong, Spain are a good team, but I think they'll get knocked out on penalties by a weaker team. Listen, Spain, no disrespect, but I can't see you winning this World Cup. I don't know, you want to lift a trophy, but your team's getting on now. You haven't got the amazing team that you used to have. Sorry, Spain, you're getting knocked out in the quarterfinals again, like Uruguay. They could make it through to quarters as well. Belgium, good one here. Oh, Belgium, they never win anything. They always do well in everything. I swear they always lose in a semi-final or quarter-final. They lost in the quarterfinals to the winning team, Italy. Do you want to know something interesting about Belgium? I'll tell you. The team they lose to in a tournament is always the team that goes on to win. That is an interesting one. I'm gonna go. They're actually gonna come second in this World Cup. Listen, they came third last time out. They got unlucky. 1-0 to France win. I'm sorry. That's nothing to be ashamed of. If you lose 1-0 to France, and do you know what? They got unlucky. In that 2018 World Cup, they probably could have gone all the way. It's just one goal, and then that was it. And then they ended up beating England in the third and fourth game, and ended up coming third. So there's potential in this squad. De Bruyne, Yuri Tielemans. You know, I know Hazard's not as good as he used to be. Lukaku. You know, they've got a good defence, good goalkeeper. Although saying that, I mean, they didn't even beat Ireland. They drew to Ireland 2-2. Listen, they're a shaky squad. They can make mistakes, but they've got a really good team. I'm actually looking forward to see what they can do this tournament. Hopefully they can come second. Maybe one day in the future win it. Now on to our former World Cup champions, France. I've not said anyone's to win yet. Well, now I am. Do you know what? You can say what you like about the Champions cast. France are not going to be affected by this, okay? France are not getting affected by the Champions cast. Come on, be reasonable. It's France. They never lose. Alright, be fair. They did lose to Switzerland on penalties in the Euros, but that's pens. Penalties don't define the team. It was one penalty. Like, it's like saying one team's bad because they lose by one goal. That's not really... Depends how the game goes. It was a crazy game, but... I'm going to go France are going to win this. They're going to beat Belgium in the final, like, 2-0. As I've already said, France are going to win this. They're not going to be affected by the Champions Cup at all. We've seen it with Germany. France, they're too good for it. They've got a young, talented squad. Loads of players to choose from, but not too many. Perfect squad. France are winning this tournament. Argentina, this is an interesting one. The Copa America winners, which we'll actually go on to the losers in a minute. But Argentina, Emi Martinez is my first thought. Lionel Messi, my second. A lot of Argentina players. I'll tell you what. Argentina aren't that good. I know they won the Copa America. They've got talent. They've obviously won our FIFA tournaments. They're pretty good. Alright, Martinez for Argentina is better than he is anywhere else. But I can only see Argentina getting knocked out. Listen, I've got nothing against Argentina. I just feel like they're gonna come group stage area. Well, they've got a fairly decent group. I'm actually gonna go semi-final. No, quarter-finals. It's a hard one. You don't know with Argentina. I'm gonna go quarter-finals, pretty much like everyone else. And finally, the Copa America second place players. Probably still a little bit drained after that Copa America defeat to Emi Martinez, but Brazil, the strongest squad. Yes, they lost 7-1 to Germany, but you got to move on. Like, that was years and years ago. Yes, and Brazil got knocked out last World Cup to Belgium 2-1. Listen, they have their mistakes, Brazil. But for me, in this World Cup, I can see them coming fourth. Losing to England on penalties. They're going to lose to France in the semi-final. They're going to come fourth. Better than Argentina, better than everyone else, apart from the other three that are ahead of them. But I can only see a positive result for Brazil. There's going to be lots of positives to take. Coutinho's going to score a worldie for Brazil. That's a massive positive.